50,000 words in the first draft of my first ever historical fiction novel project, Cartomancy. That's a lot of firsts. 10K weekend. Whoa, I'm a writer. It's official. We survived week 1 of writing 50,000 words in the month of November, 2025 edition. Hi, hello, my name is Taylor Alexander. I am an aspiring screenwriter, playwright, and novelist, and this month I'm trying to write 50,000 words in the first draft of my first ever historical fiction novel project, Cartomancy. That's a lot of firsts. Speaking of firsts, today is the first day in the second week of this year's Great Writing Challenge. Let's talk about where we're at, because it's okay, but it's not great. In week 1, I ended up writing 8,810 words. Now, I'm pretty okay with that, but like I said, it's not great because we are supposed to be at 11,669, and that total is climbing every day because it's already higher today. That was week 1, that was yesterday. It just went up another 1,667 words, so we better get writing. To be exact, I am 2,859 words behind where I was supposed to be in week 1. And today I thought, you know, this is a great day to catch up. It's Saturday, I can do a whole ton of writing sprints, and I ended up doing one writing sprint that was 15 minutes long, and I wrote 486 words. It's now the evening time, and I am determined to go on a sprint-a-thon. I'm gonna check first if there's any writing live streams, because I find that those work really well for me. I love doing that collaborative sort of work, and then everybody stops and talks, and it's a great time. I actually did one of those this morning, and even though I only got in half of a sprint, it was very motivating. So I'm gonna take a look around for that, and if not, I might put on some different Pomodoro sprints or some nice orchestral music to really elevate the mood, and let's get writing. Good morning vlog and happy Sunday. I recorded a lot less than I wrote yesterday, and that's not very good for my YouTube analytics, but it's pretty great for this writing project. After I spoke with you last night, I ended up doing not 1 but 2 writing sprints, and I finished the day with, I believe, 2,280 words added to my word count, something like that. So we not only filled our daily quota of 1,667 words, but we contributed some to that multi-thousand word amount that we are behind on. I'll put numbers up on the screen here. Making math makes sense. If it ever does. Anyways, I am itching to write today. I am ready to go. I am fired up after getting caught up to an extent yesterday and writing a bunch of words, but I have been working on this freelance project I have right now, and I have other work to do with other deadlines approaching. So what my plan is to put on 25-minute Pomodoro sprints and switch my task for each sprint. So my first sprint I'm going to dedicate to writing because I have been working on that freelance project, so now I'm going to shift gears to writing. Then I'm going to do one of my other deadline projects for 25, back to writing, back to one of my projects. I'm also supposed to be putting up the week 1 recap today, and I haven't even started editing it, but we'll cross that bridge later because right now I need to write. So let's go do some 25-minute Pomodoro sprints. Also, coming live to you from my phone, one of my favorite tips recently has been switching up my workspace so that I keep things engaging. So I am going to move from my desk to a different desk and do some of these sprints with my dog. I'm so happy. vlog, what has happened? It's literally been days. It's been days since I have turned this camera on. And I've only been doing one writing sprint a day, and I haven't clocked over 1,000 words in days, and we're supposed to be doing 1,667. What the heck? Where are we? Where are we with this? Well, besides making sure that I post a YouTube short once a day this month, I have been writing every single day. That has been the goal this week. We are not breaking the streak like Duolingo. We are writing every single day. That being said, I don't remember the last time I actually vlogged, but yesterday was magical. I got a little bit of footage because it was the first snowfall of the season, the first winter, fall, snowfall. I feel like it just became fall and now it's snowing, but it was magical. It was so fun to cozy up and write. And so I ended up writing a little scene completely out of context about my characters experiencing the first snowfall of their season. And so that was really fun. I ended up clocking about 700 words in that, so all's good. I haven't written it all today, not that that's surprising. It's 6:26 at night, but I believe that Charlie Ray Writes is about to start doing some productivity sprints in about 4 minutes. So I'm definitely gonna jump onto that because I did some of those the other day. And not only are these collaborative writing sprints so much fun, but I really do find that they help me get productive. There's something about that accountability and then getting to chat with everyone in the middle of it that's so fun. So shout out to her. We are currently at a total word count of 13,390 words for the month. We are 10,000 in, but we are also a third of the way through the challenge. We are about 7,000 words behind. So I'm gonna gear up for some sprints, and let's make a goal of, I think, if we can do 2,000 words today. 2,000 words I would like. That seems like a reach, but let's try it, fingers crossed. So I'm gonna get ready for these sprints, and let's hope we can kind of get caught up. I don't know. It's day 13. Well, no, it's day 12. Really welcome to the chaos. It just gets more chaotic the more that I talk. Let's try and write. Also, look at these. I highlighted this in shorts the other night, but I got Spider-Man pajamas, and it's Spider-Man in a Santa hat, and I also have this shirt to go with it. It's just a regular Spider-Man shirt that I had, but it makes the perfect pajama set, and hopefully the perfect pajama set to make me make words. Let's write. Ah! Okay, so this is embarrassing, but the sprint was really fun. We spun the wheel and ended up doing 40 minutes, and it was the most unproductive 40-minute sprint I've ever done in my life. I only wrote a little over 500 words, so very, very below my goal of 2,000, and I say that because I think that's my only sprint for the day. I have a little something planned for this weekend in terms of writing, so let's look forward to that and celebrate the fact that we wrote 500 words instead of 0. Okay, this is what this challenge is all about, the ups and the downs. It wouldn't be a challenge if everything was perfect and went exactly the way that it's supposed to, so hey, at least we're vlogging, right? We're vlogging today. We got 2 things to celebrate. Me? Vlogging two nights in a row? Who is he? Who is he? Welcome back to day, I don't even know, is it day 13? Today's the 13th. Welcome back to day 13 of the 50K writing challenge, and I am ready to write. I am so ready to write tonight. I'm ready to put on my headphones. I miss my characters. I am really ready to delve back into this project and to delve back into this challenge. I think tonight I'm going to do some self-guided pomodoro sprints with probably some orchestral music. That seems to work best for me, and just get into the zone. Welcome back. We are back. We are so back. The goal tonight is to do more writing than last night, so we want a higher word count than the 535 words or so that we managed last night in 40 minutes. Yikes! Fingers crossed. Let's set the vibes. Let's romanticize this process. I should light my candle. I'm gonna light my candle and go write. Oh, and we're starting a new chapter. Starting chapter 15. I'm shocked right now. 35-minute sprint. Same sprint time that I did yesterday. 35 minutes. Ready for this? 1,081. 1,081. That might be a new record. At last, the time has come. Good evening, vlog. Happy Friday. And it's official. Welcome to the 10K weekend. I have been planning this all week. I have worked real hard to get ahead on my work so that I can devote this weekend to writing. As you saw this morning, I ended up doing a knock it out of the park sprint. I wrote over 1,000 words, and then I had a client come to me with a deadline that was previously undiscussed, so I had to pivot, but we are back now. We are ready to go. We are already 1,000 words in, which means we only have 9,000 words left to write. And if we squash this goal of 10K, which, by the way, this is my first ever 10K weekend, we will actually be ahead, I think, instead of behind. Or we'll be caught up at this rate. We might just be caught up. But here's the deal, I've been thinking a ton about why this book matters to me, especially for the past hours. I've been itching and itching to write. I am now in my wicked pajamas. Observe here, because it's time to defy gravity. And it's time to make things that matter. This book, I think, is the most important one that I've written so far and am working on so far, or at least it feels that way to me. So I am very excited to get back into this. I am at a point in the book that I find especially interesting, and which is a little bit of a self-projection, but well, I'm a writer. Anyways, let's talk less, write more. Welcome to 10K weekend. Oh! I almost just forgot my character's name.